Dalvin, man. What do we do with Dalvin Cook, right? So, and this is one of the players that I be going hard for because I'm gonna ride for Dalvin. You feel me? Only because like part of me feels like you just can't replace a guy that has that type of leadership, and his production isn't that bad. Now, I know a lot of people are going to talk about his contract. Well, we can't pay a running back that much. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Yes, he probably can take a more team-friendly type deal. I agree with that. But I'm going to tell you what, if you you have to pay for certain services, man. It's just like anything in life. It's like anything in life, man. If you want good services, you pay for it, right? I mean, I can't put it any simpler than that, right? Because at the end of the day, Dalvin Cook, right? He was 6th in yards. He had 1173 yards, and he was 12th in touchdowns with 8. Now, his yards per carry, 4.4. He's 27th, but when it comes to running backs, like the yards per carry, the 4.4, it's the gap is so small between 27th and number 1, because number 1 probably only has like 4.6 or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things where he is productive, man. Like, can we remember the Bills game where he's the one who started everything, started that, keeping us in the game with that long 50-yard plus run? Can we remember the Miami game where he closed the door on Miami after another like 50, 60-yard run? You feel me? Like, we have to remember these things. The Colts game with the screen pass. He had so many good plays during the season, man, that really changed the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just regular little 20-yard runs. I mean, runs that were in crucial moments, and he just made big plays when we needed him. And I just feel like people think like, well, running backs come a dime a dozen. Well, that's not true, bro. Like, ask the Buffalo Bills if running backs come a dime a dozen. Ask the Cowboys if running backs come a dime a dozen. Ask any team out there that has a running back where their running game is done with. Now, one thing I don't like is, we always protect Kirk Cousins where we say the offensive line isn't good. Well, guess what? The offensive line also has to be good for Dalvin Cook, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So we can't be blinded by the poor play of the offensive line and trying to judge Dalvin Cook off that, because you bring in a rookie, you bring in Alexander Madison to be our running back, and they got to run behind that offensive line. Trust me, the production is going to be very low. Okay. Like, we just have to accept that. So I just tell people, look, if you want to get rid of Dalvin Cook, that's fine. Okay. Like, I can understand when it comes to the cap and all that, even though I try to stay out of the cap conversations because that's over our pay grade. Right. But the thing is this, don't be surprised if our running game shrinks. You know what I mean? Like, if the production goes down, do not be surprised. Like, I don't want to hear next year like, oh, we need to go get a running back. No, because we had one. And as a matter of fact, we have a Pro Bowl running back, right? Because he made his 4th straight Pro Bowl. You know what I mean? Dalvin Cook is going to go down as one of the best running backs in Vikings history. You feel me? So it's just weird that everybody wants to keep Kirk and this and that. Well, not everybody, because most people are, and I'm going to do a video on that, so I don't want to get too deep into conversation about that, because I did a poll and then I see a lot of people on Twitter. I think most people now are ready to move on and turn that page. But, when we were having the conversations of keeping Kirk, it was because of his production, because of his numbers. He's a good quarterback. He's top 10. Well, we have a running back on our team that's still top 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't get it, man. It's like we can't keep moving the goalposts for certain players, bro. Dalvin Cook is a savage. Now, some of the other vets, Adam Thielen, people that aren't putting up the numbers, okay, we can have that conversation. But when you got a guy that's putting up the numbers and made the Pro Bowl, bro, like, what sense does that make to say, oh, well, he made the Pro Bowl, he's only the 6th best running back in the league, but you know what? Let's get rid of him. No, we're trying to win a Super Bowl, bruh. Like, we are trying to win a Super Bowl. Dalvin Cook is a big key piece to that. Remember, our team ran through Dalvin Cook for like 3 years, bro. Every opposing team, guess what their game plan was? How to stop number 33, and now he switched to number 4. Okay, so let's just keep it a buck, man. Let's just keep it a buck, man. Quit coming at my boy Dalvin Cook. You know what I mean? But y'all leave it down in the comments what y'all think we should do. Do you think he absolutely has to take a better contract and take a pay cut? Do you think we should just trade him and bring in a rookie? Maybe Ty Chandler, second year, comes in and starts. Alexander Madison. How do you feel, man? Let me hear what y'all think about the running back position. If you ask me, the chef needs to be on the Vikings. He needs to be in purple. Why? Because his numbers still prove that he's productive. Until he shows me different, I'm riding for number 4, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.